Hey, App Driven Guy. A little follow-up to yesterday's video. There was new 3-hour routes they're doing with Amazon Flex, 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock in Portland, Oregon. And it was pretty cool. Basically, there was about, I don't know, I showed some pictures in my other videos, like probably 60 cars in the facility all at once to pick up routes. And they overstaffed for it, definitely, because the routes were really small. The one I got was 9 packages going to Vancouver. Actually, I don't even think it was, I think it was 5. Yeah, 5 packages. And they were a little bit spread out, but not that bad. And I got the route itself done in about an hour. I had to wait at the facility for about 45 minutes before they sorted it and gave me the packages. So it was pretty cool. And it was nice because I have another video about addressing complaints about Amazon. And the complaints were about the 2-hour routes in the evening time that were taking a full 2 hours or more, basically. And I'm starting to realize, and thankfully, because of the complaints, or not complaints, because of the comments that I got from other YouTubers, I realized just how different Amazon Flex is in different cities, and everybody was able to kind of fill me in on that and give me some feel. Like some cities you have to pay tolls, and you know, it's really hard for drivers. They're paying tolls to go over bridges, and then if they have a route, a block that is only supposed to be a 4-hour block, and it's really taking them 5 to 6 hours, you know, it's really hard because they want to finish the route because they don't want to return back to the Amazon facility, because then they have to pay more tolls and more, you know, deal with more traffic going back to the facility. It's better for them to just finish the route in 5 to 6 hours, and you know, then they're only making $10, $12 an hour minus tolls, minus gas. It's like making minimum wage. So I'm thankful, and I'm sorry, I apologize if I came off as offensive in another video, and I totally see it that it's not just a cut and dry thing. In Portland, Oregon, for the last couple months, for the first couple months I was doing Flex, between the middle of July to just about 2 weeks ago, the beginning of August, it was really easy. It was all 30, 40 package routes, and I felt really like I was getting paid for my ability to deliver quickly, because I realized there was a learning curve for some people, and it was taking 3 or 4 hours for the routes, or it was taking me 2.5 hours. And I thought that's the way Amazon Flex works, is they overstaff so that they can have a range of people with different abilities and try to get the routes done as quickly as possible. But now I'm starting to see, and I've been trying to avoid any negativity when it comes to Amazon Flex, because I really have been enjoying the opportunity. But now it's getting to the point where every route picking up early in the day, and this is not just in Portland, I'm hearing this from drivers all across the board with Amazon Flex, all across the country, that they're saying that the routes in their area are starting to be more like 65 to 80 packages per route, and which is basically impossible to do within a 4-hour time period. So it almost seems like Amazon's pulling the same kind of thing that Uber did, where they start off, you know, oh, 18 to $25 an hour, come work with Amazon Flex. And then you come work with them and it's great. And they even, before I even went on to Flex, I was doing all this research and I was finding all these great things saying that Flex drivers are making more than the $18 an hour. And now when I go down there, I'm finding, you know, during the day routes, I have not finished a day route. Well, yesterday I finished one in like 3.5 hours, but all my day routes lately have just been 4-hour routes. You know, either I get done in the area at 4 hours, or like today was a little bit more, or I have to return a bunch of packages back to the facility because they're not getting delivered. And that's really bad for the customers, because they're wanting their stuff today and we're having to take it back to the facility because we can't do it in a 4-hour block. So I look at it like this. I'm sure Amazon has to make as much profit as possible. I was having a hard time understanding how they could do all the free shipping and pay every single driver $72 per the 4-hour block. So I feel like they probably have been losing money with this program overall to get these packages delivered so fast, but they're trying to basically build a monopoly on, you know, the package delivery market and delivering goods to homes. So I guess that initial hit is worth it, and then now they're in the phase of trying to maximize the profits for Amazon by getting as many packages per route, per hour, per driver as they possibly can out of the system. So what this means for me is I'm probably not going to be doing Amazon Flex on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because those are days that I can do Uber and Lyft and make more money. Especially right now, it's over 100 degrees today in Portland, and I was doing an Amazon block for a full 4 hours, making $18 an hour when I probably could have been making $25, $30 an hour doing Lyft. And I didn't really think about the fact that it was going to be hot today when I was thinking about getting that block signed up. And you know, it's nice having the blocks because it's a consistent money. It's like a consistent paycheck I get every week from doing the blocks. So it's really hard to give it up. But I'm really starting to, I'm not getting pessimistic about it. I believe the program is good. I'm hoping that they just bring on more drivers, that they relieve some of the stress on the drivers that are doing it. Because now when I show up at the facility, instead of a bunch of happy people, scanning packages and all excited about what they do, everybody's got this general sense of, oh my gosh, this isn't what it was just 3 weeks ago. Because it really started to change about 2 to 3 weeks ago. It started getting much denser routes, much more packages per stops, and they're mixing up areas where it's like you'll have a bunch of deliveries that go quickly in an area, and then you'll go out to a rural area and deliver down a bunch of dirt roads, which takes forever. And then you'll have some apartments mixed in. And I guess that's generally the way it is, but it's like their system doesn't account for the fact that you take a lot longer between these other stops. So I'm really trying not to complain because I'm still doing Amazon Flex and I still think it's good, especially Monday through Wednesday, Thursday. I'm thinking maybe Sunday through Wednesday. I'll give it a shot next week. But I definitely got to leave my Thursday, Friday, Saturday, possibly Sunday. I'm going to do some thought about Sunday. But, it's making it pretty tough right now. But really, overall, it's great. Everything's great. And I think it's just a matter of priority and seeing what else I could be doing at this time. And for the most drivers, it's still 18 plus an hour. It's better than most jobs out there pay. So that's about it. I don't want to ramble on too much. I'm just kind of letting you know what's going on out there with Amazon Flex. And in my area, I've heard it's much worse in a lot of areas. But as much as I can stay on a positive note, having said all that, have a great day.